start with the one request I got for the concert, which is the avocado song, and which is new-ish. Only ish because afterwards I wrote another song which is not normal for me. Job and household obligations take my time and try my patience. Still I jump at every task. I volunteer before you even ask. You invite me to a party. I can make snacks sweet or hearty, decorate the room for you. I help you pack the special gift bags too. 'Cause I have a dozen hands and my day has extra hours, and eating avocados surely gives me superpowers. I whirl and twirl and sing a happy tune. I think that I won't need a break too soon. Fever shivers, brain like cotton. Honestly, I feel quite rotten. Still I carry me to work, because my brain is definitely a jerk. If I'd stayed home, I'd thought me lazy. Now my colleagues call me crazy and a biohazard too. I would say the same if it was you. But I have a dozen hands and my day has extra hours, and eating avocados surely gives me superpowers. I whirl and twirl and sing a happy tune, and promise I will take a break quite soon. Vacation time, I am so tired. Sleep and rest are much desired, but I have so much to do, and not much time in which to see it through. I hope to, if but slowly, in the name of all that's holy. How did I fall into this trap, when all I really wanted was a nap? Because I have just two hands and my day no extra hours. Not even avocados can give me superpowers to whirl and twirl and sing a happy tune. I promise I will take a break. I fear that I will break my neck if I don't really catch a break quite soon. Yeah. This is an old one. It's called Around the Bend. From my office window I can see a path by the garden gate. From my mind I've walked it often, but I always work too late. The path that leads into the woods and then bends out of sight. One day I'll be exploring there, but just not tonight. When I walk out the door, the path is calling me. The trees they beckon, come and see what hides behind the bend, what can be seen beyond the rolling hills, what lies across the brook. Maybe I should heed that call today and just go have a look. But every day I leave that path alone. Every day I head straight on for home. There is not many a mystery in an ordinary day. Adventure surely waits for me, I just can't find the way. Only when I close my eyes can I follow the path you see. Around the bend, I am sure, a new world waits for me. When I walk out the door, the path is calling me. The trees they beckon, come and see what hides behind the bend, what can be seen beyond beyond the rolling hills, what lies across the brook. Maybe I should heed that call today and just go have a look. But every day I leave that path alone. Every day I head straight on for home. What hides behind the bend? What can be seen beyond the rolling hills? What lies across the brook? Maybe I should heed that call today and just go have a look. But every day I leave that path alone. Every day I head straight on for home. What hides behind the bend? We might never know. So, and the next one is, the next one is my fairy tale song. It's the Cinderella story. Like I said, I'm going by alphabet. Cinderella story, there we go. And it's, I like things that give different takes on stories, and so, yeah. I lived in a fairy tale that is both new and old. You have heard it often, but there are things you're never told. I will not lie, but I will try to tell the other side of tears and of pain, of love that's been denied. I tell you of a girl who has always been alone, of a mother who was evil and a house that was no home. He was her second husband, she was his second wife. They married in the hope to start a second life. He could not learn to love her ambition and her pride. She could not forgive that he still mourned his first bride. He and his daughter had a bond we could not share. So my mother, she turned evil. My new father didn't care. I longed to have a sister, a friend to share my heart. But she resented me and mother as intruders from the start. I did not wish her harm, but I envied what she had. A home, a place and friends, a kind and caring dad. I was afraid of many things, but what scared me most was a mother who was evil and a man who loved a ghost. When my sister met her destiny, a prince she could wed, the house turned cold and empty, my new father's eyes turned sad. His grief turned to anger, and so he turned on me. My mother locked me out, and I had nowhere to flee. He had lost at his daughter's wedding all that he held dear, for my mother was still evil, so my nights were filled with fear. May they live forever after, happy or near enough. Romance will turn to partnership as the fairy tale wears off. My sister will be content, as any mother sure can be. A prince, the gentle ruler, will bounce babies on his knee. Amid all that glory, I just want to remind, every Cinderella story holds a girl who's left behind. the next song I'm gonna do is a song about, and this rhymes, Doctor Who. Because every once in a while I do write a fandom song. Yeah. Doctor when, Doctor how, Doctor where? Will you ever find someone to share? More than the adventure, more than just space, to ease the pain being the last of your race. Our sky is not orange, the grass only green, but in eyes simply human, real love can be seen. Will you ever feel so safe as to try? Doctor how, Doctor what, Doctor why? Doctor which, Doctor why, Doctor who? If you lost Rose, just what would you do? Would you seek another garden? Would you pluck another bloom? Would you ask her mom's pardon? Would you dance again soon? Would you go back to the day that she died? Would you save her and then hold her tight? Would you tell her you love her? Would you tell her you care? Doctor when, Doctor how, Doctor where? Doctor which, Doctor how, Doctor what? Does it take to trust in your heart and not keep it a secret, not hide it within, but to speak it out plainly, to lose or to win? You're safe in your TARDIS, safe out of time. You stay but a moment to dazzle and shine. You break the hearts of those who have won. You have two and should be doubly strong. And yet you don't dare say the word, the last chance to make yourself heard. Will you ever trust love again? Doctor how, Doctor where, Doctor when? Pray that the world takes pity on you. Hope that Rose will find a way through. She will make it come true. Doctor when, Doctor what, Doctor who? It's fall in love. Fall paints leaves in colors bright, wind is in my face. I walk among the trees, the light draws patterns in this place. Brown and golden, dusty, dry, summer's glory fallen down. Leaf by leaf, remembered life covering the ground. And I miss you. Candles brighten up the room, a warm and gentle glow. The day is done, the night has come, I let my worries go. Smoke of incense, shadow lines, difficult to see. I think about how I feel when you look at me. Remembered love fills my heart like echoes of the sun. While I miss you, I still know when the time has come, we'll meet again and one touch will make the silence in my heart grow still. You don't see my imperfections, or rather, yes you do, but in your eyes they are alright. And when I look at you, my fears and doubts just melt away. My heart takes to the skies. It's easier to love me when I'm looking through your eyes. I wish that I could learn to look at me in the same way, forgiving, loving, caring, kind and gentle as I may. And while I learn that, maybe I can also do my part and show you how to see yourself when looking through my heart. Remembered love fills my heart like echoes of the sun. While I miss you, I still know when the time has come, we'll meet again and one touch will make the silence in my heart grow still. So the next one is one about mental anxiety issue stuffs. It's a rather new one. Some of you know it. It's Hold My Light, and of course it's gonna happen here because I love it. I'm always surprised that not everybody knows the feeling of dread and fear that only grows and grows until it covers everything, swallows every hope. And I just wish that someone could help me cope. When the brightness hurts my eyes, will you hold my light? Will you keep it safe, burning through the night, so my darkness doesn't dim it, doesn't steal the glow, so I can rest and sleep and be sure to know that when the shadows lift and I can once more see, you are there and can return my light to me. I know that when it hits me, I always turn away, that I grow cold and distant and keep people at bay. When you cannot read my tone, my stance or my face, it means I have already lost the race. When the brightness hurts my eyes, will you hold my light? Will you keep it safe, burning through the night, so my darkness doesn't dim it, doesn't steal the glow, so I can rest and sleep and be sure to know that when the shadows lift and I can once more see, you are there and can return my light to me. When I push you away is when I need your aid. When I say, oh, it's nothing, it means that I'm afraid. When I end each sentence laughing, when my smile's too bright, it means I really need you by my side. When the brightness hurts my eyes, dim it, doesn't steal the glow. So I can rest and sleep, and be sure to know that when the shadows lift and I can once more see, you are there and can return my light to me. Please take care and then return my light to me. Okay, the next one is called Mosaic. And it's a feeling that some of you might know also. Walls are everywhere around me, tight passages, corners, shadow play. No beginning or end that I can see. If that's not enough, who is to blame? Every wall that's standing in my way, or only in my view, offers safety and protection, but I just want to break through. I'm lost in a labyrinth of dreams, caged, kept behind glass. What is really me? What do I try to be, so that I won't have to be alone? Stone on stone I see only where I fail. Am I too large, or is this path too tight? Is there a meaning hidden in the veil? Where does this lead? No answer that I find. The wall that's standing in my way can no longer hold me. Bit by bit I tear it down, and I am free. But everywhere I just see broken dreams, fragments of colored glass. I'm surrounded by light, but every step's applied. Not one wave leads through this shattered sea. Only time that you grant yourself can smooth a fractured heart. Calm and serenity will link shard to shard. The space between is filled when it sounds as from afar, with a song of leaf and wind, and like a falling star grows under me a mosaic of dreams, and I'm dancing on colored glass, carried by maybe and by no longer me, from not wanted anymore, to change from shore to shore, flows under me a mosaic of dreams, shimmering, shining glass. Because I wrote it in my pajamas, and so it's called the pajama song. I mean, if I did that always, I think a lot of songs would be called pajama songs, but I think if it's just the one, it's okay. I stop talking now and just do something. Some people want to live among the stars. They yearn to see Mercury, Venus, or Mars. Space calls out to their soul and sings in their heart. With every shuttle that leaves for the sky, they wish that one day they also could fly. Even if there was no return, they would long to depart. But we already are among the stars. We have a place in endless space. planet too. We call her Planet Blue. In the vastness of space with stars all around, why should I seek what I've already found? We all live among the stars from the day we are born. Saturn and Neptune both circle our sun. They have their moons just like we have one. When I look up at the sky, how could I feel forlorn? 'Cause we already are among the stars. We have a place in endless space. Earth is a planet too. We call her Planet Blue. We keep dreaming and searching till we find a way, knowing even if we have to stay. Pluto and Jupiter are our homeworld's kin. Even if we never leave Earth behind, there's comfort if we keep in mind. Space is not only the goal, but where all journeys begin. As we already are among the stars, we have a place in endless space. Earth is a planet too. We call her Planet Blue. And the song is called The Red Bull, which is totally not surprising given that it's about the Red Bull. I'm pretty simple with song names. I don't do fancy things. I'm all created out by writing a song. I don't have the brain space to come up with fancy names. Also, I would never know which one it is. I might be caged, though I have not been caught, but my fire burns too strong to rage unbound. Everywhere I went, only fear and death I brought, until a master for my flame I found. Now a cave is my prison and my shield. Every night I leave on master's will. I roam far afield, my hooves burn the ground, to chase the prey, but never more to kill. They are fleet of foot, and moonlight pale of hide, the creatures that I hunt, magical like me. One by one I'd find them, and chase them through the night, and herd them unrelenting to the sea. And the cave is my prison and my shield. Every night I leave on master's will. I roam far afield, my hooves burn the ground, to chase the prey but never more to kill. When the last silver horn stood before my flame, I knew my time as servant must now end. My master would not need me, and would forget my name, thus freeing me to once more burn the land. And the cave will not hold me anymore. Unbound, my flame only knows to kill. So I walk down the shore, just once I turn around, and drown my flame before I lose my will. I free my prey and never more will kill. because I think the Red Bull totally could have got the unicorn if he really had wanted to. But he didn't. Oh, the next one comes with a content warning. The next one comes with a content warning. It's a mention of self-harm. So if that is something you are severely uncomfortable, if that's something you don't want to hear about, it's about 2.5 minutes long, so mute it maybe for 2.5 minutes once I start, and then you're good. Otherwise, or if you're watching the recording, skip ahead 2.5 minutes or something, and you're good. It's called Silver Scars. The wounds on my skin are just mirroring, mirroring the wounds on my soul that no one can see. As long as I keep the pain flowing in, I have an anchor, something that's real. Scars cross my skin in a pattern, tracing them, reading them like books on a shelf. Each tells a story, each one is different, the memory treasured despite itself. They take me away from my pain to somewhere safe and somewhere alone. If I follow the lines, I know I will find my way home. Most have faded away into nothing. I can still see them clearly, like on the first day. Silvery lifelines hold me together if they mark me forever. It's a small price to pay. The lines on my skin are just mirroring, mirroring the wounds on my soul that turn to fading scars. As long as I can remember them, I have my anchor, my guiding stars. Okay, saying that you can unmute it now would be kind of pointless because those who have muted can't hear me say that you can unmute it now, so I just wave showing that the song is done. So this one is a rather new one, and it's called, it actually has two names. It is called either Try Harder or just the same. I think I go with Try Harder, but well, maybe it keeps the subtitle of just the same. Day by day you smile and fake it, because it's easier that way. They say it helps until you make it, and you try to do as they say. Still your soul lies shattered in the grass, like all the stars are spread across the sky. Still you try to pick up all the pieces. Oh, you try and try and try. And some will say you must try harder. Some will say it is your fault. They will say you would feel better if you would do as you were told. But nothing helps hopes to fight the notion of just not being good enough, while inside you battle with emotion. You still smile and play it tough. In your mind you hear so many voices pulling you where you just cannot go. They seem to think that you have all the choices, but they just do not know that you still try to work harder, that you still think it's your fault, that you try to feel better by doing just as you are told. Maybe you just need to hear that feeling broken is okay. Give yourself time to find your way to a better day, by better day, by better day, by better day. And if the voices once more get too loud and they just won't quiet down, then you don't have to blend in with the crowd, and you don't have to play the clown. You are loved just the way you are. You are not too much to bear, and if you're hiding like a clouded star, I hope that you are still there. Just please do not try harder. Do not feel like you're to blame. You don't have to feel better. I still love you just the same. We still love you just the same. Please still love me just the same. This song is called, surprise, surprise, Alien on the Road. I'm not playing this often. The radio just said that you should drive most carefully, cause there's an alien on the road and it's really hard to see as it sits behind the bend as if it didn't have a care that there's no warning triangle to tell you that it's there. As the alien is sitting past the roadworks on A1, take a deep breath and get ready for the fun. The traffic's getting slow and I hope it is not far. The motorway is packed for miles, car by car. So there's an alien on the road and I'm waiting, as everyone who passes by wants to take a look. The traffic jam grows fast while I take it slow. Why don't they all have somewhere else to go? After ages I come creeping round the bend, now safe and slow. I cannot help but look at the one who caused the show. A green smile greets me and I roll the window down and ask, do you need a lift into the next town? The alien smiles cheerfully and says, I need no lift, but if you spend a while with me that would be a gift. I am too late now anyway and I could use a break. I pull out at the hard shoulder, an alien's hand to shake. So there's an alien on the road and I'm waiting, as everyone who passes by wants to take a look. The traffic jam goes fast while I take it slow. Why don't they all have somewhere else to go? the alien strange stuff litters the ground. I'm singing this an octave too deep. Sorry, I need to go. Ow! All around the alien strange stuff litters the ground. I says it's for my flat, as I just got planet bound. When I ask him how and where he found these things, the alien points at the road and suddenly he winks. There we go. At that wink, quite easily a bike falls off a car. It bounces once and bounces twice, but it won't go far. It quietly rolls to our side to join the pile behind. The alien says happily, this is how I find. So there's an alien on the road and I'm waiting, as everyone who passes by wants to take a look. The traffic jam grows fast while I take it slow. Why don't they all have somewhere else to go? When I get back to the road, the sun is almost down. My face is split quite evenly into smile and frown. The alien did not understand what we named property, but this evening explained a lot of weird stuff to me. Now I pay renewed attention when I turn on the radio, and every now and then I think, if only you would know. Whenever there's a strange thing lying on the motorway, I look out for an alien, some green on tarmac gray. When there's a sofa on the road, it was an alien. Chicken on a spit, it was an alien. Camels walk along the side, well, that was probably something else. Mushrooms and sauerkraut, it was an alien. Be assured, when in doubt, it was an alien. So there's an alien on the road and I'm waiting, as everyone who passes by wants to take a look. The traffic jam grows fast while I take it slow. Why don't they all have somewhere else to go? I wish they all had somewhere else to go. So there comes another content warning. Because I wrote a political song and it's a little left-wing, so if left-wing politics are not what you want to hear about, it's about 3 minutes long, so just so you know when you can tune back in. Otherwise, on the other hand, in 3 minutes I'm at the end of the set, so if left-wing politics is something you don't want to hear about, you can probably just say bye now. Numb and aching, paralyzed with dread. Oh wait, song title. It's called One Drop at a Time. I need to learn to announce songs. Numb and aching, paralyzed with dread, trying to process what the news anchor just said. I hardly dare to watch this at all. Every day a new disaster comes to call. Sometimes it is too much to bear. We're taking turns to hold the line, hand in hand the grief we share. Arm in arm we realign. When the world is cruel and cold, hold on to each shred of hope. Spend the spark into a flame so we can get warm again. Together we can turn the tide, one drop at a time. You might think that there is not much you can do, but I have to trust that this is not true. With you and me and maybe some more, voice by voice, from a whisper to a roar. Everyone who still resists, everyone who joins the fight, shows that goodness still exists. Carries brightness through the light, through the night, fuck it. When the world is cruel and cold, hold on to... This song is cursed. When the world is cruel and cold, hold on to each shred of hope. fan the spark into a flame so we can get warm again. Together we can turn the tide, one drop at a time. Hate is spreading like a pandemic curse. We should get better, but it's only getting worse. We stand our ground, we will see this through. As long as bread still rises, we will rise too. We will stay kind and we will stay fierce. We hold our loved ones in our hearts. We will stay strong despite our fears. There's only love and we will do our part. When the world is cruel and cold, hold on to each shred of hope. Fan the spark into a flame so we can get warm again. Together we can turn the tide, one drop at a time. One drop at a time. One drop at a time. And I think it's good to end on this one, because with all this stuff going on right now with the corona thing, it's hard to lose track of what we were scared about 2 months ago and what we were all thinking about 2 months ago, when we were all focused on politics. Well, not we all, but a lot of us were focused on politics, and I think we should not lose focus on that, because politics is what can do something about climate change. Politics is what can do something about plastic. Politics is something that can do something about healthcare, about employee protection, about all these things. So the virus sucks, but keep voting for the right people. Make this world a better place, and be kind and spread the love and be good to each other. And I'm done with my set and I'm babbling, and I'm gonna read all the comments in a bit. And yeah, stay safe out there. Bye.